That's the idea. You can see Minnie's entertaining herself pretty well. Got that slobber hanging out of your mouth. You got that slobber hanging out of your mouth. Me and the boys made some progress. I did wear my back brace, and we did have a tent and everything out here just so we could stay out of the sun.
You filled them.
Like a canopy
cover.
We were
having fun in those things.
Look at,
what the hell?
We got all the stump and everything done, and now we're just moving that pile of dirt back over into this area. You can see all the duckies, pretty much where the babies are standing. We still got more to move, but it's getting there. It's really getting there. So it's gonna rain.
Rain? Did you say rain? Oh yeah, he definitely said rain. We love rain. This is like our Christmas. When it rains, it's like the best thing ever.
Ladies, calm down. You're acting like you've never seen rain before.
But you can see it's gonna rain here real soon. So that's actually gonna compress a lot of this loose dirt down. And then when we move the rest of that, it should fill in. But I'm trying to make it so it's not gonna just, all the water's gonna come this way. So it's like trying to grade everything down in a way is the goal. What I'd like it to do is, if it's over here, grade towards that area over there. And then just have the drainage working and all that. So we're just trying to get the grass good, because then once that area is good and everything's moved back and we got it leveled, then I can throw seed and stuff or whatever on there and we can start growing grass again. This little girl is crawling. She figured it out. It's not perfect crawling, but she at least figured out enough to be able to be very mobile. She likes to do that side leg kick out thing going on. Right, Athena? Hey, Athena, come this way so everybody can see you. Hey. Come this way. Yeah. Tina.
Domino?
You ain't gonna do it now? She's like, why is my show on with no volume? I am not pleased that I cannot hear it. Tina. What are you doing? You ain't gonna crawl now?
Yes.
Hey. Tina, come here. Tina. Tina. Come here. Come here. Bailey, get out of the way.
Bailey, no.
Big butt. Come here, Tina.
You crawled.
Not Bailey. We know you can walk. You can move.
Athena.
We know you can too. Tina. Hey, Tina.
Distracted.
Tina! Tina, can you come here? Come here.
Dada. Come here, Dada. Yeah, come here, Dada. Come right here. Come right here.
Oh, now you're gonna do what? Sideways crawl?
Come right.
She's got that kick out.
Come right by Dada.
Well, either way, she's very mobile.
She can move.
She can very much move.
She can move a lot more. Before she would just barrel roll. Now she can actually crawl.
Yeah, now she's actually going forward, not just butt scooting backwards.
And barrel rolling.
Not rolling yet.
What are you doing?
Roll. That's how she moved before. Barrel roll.
You got that slobber hanging out of your mouth. You got that slobber hanging out of your mouth, little girl.
Pro crawler now.
No, eat the peanut.
Don't be a wiener. Don't wiener.
Here you go. You're mobile.
My peanut.
She looks so happy.
My peanut. My peanut. My peanut.
You gonna go buy your toys?
Peekaboo.
He's like, don't sit on me, kid.
Peekaboo.
Alright, so here's what the operation looks like during the daytime. When we're working, we're moving the dirt back over here to fill and raise this land. I want to get that area more sunken. So then all the water in the yard, because you see how the sides are all higher, I'd rather have it all pool in the middle and then we can drain it out. That's the idea.
Ah, fresh dirt. Yes, I love fresh dirt. I like running around in it. And sometimes
She likes
rolling in
just
it.
having
And
these
digging in
little
it.
hills.
Yeah, run.
What a nut. But I do have my brace on. 3 shovels, 3 workers. And then mini. And we do have my fan. That's one of those Ryobis. And it's sitting on the bucket because there's water in the bucket, so it's a misting fan. So it actually keeps you cool, supposedly up to 12 degrees cooler, because you're getting the fan blowing on you and it's misting. So, yeah. That's a little operation. And then I got the Cover Pro from Harbor Freight when it was on sale. It was a great deal. Just for doing like projects like this, it's perfect. So, yeah, I think we should be pretty good on weather today to finish, at least moving all the dirt. Now, leveling and doing all that, I don't know how long that's going to take, but I think we're doing pretty good. Get this project squared away, and then I can work. I figured instead of having all the drainage and stuff already set, let's just get the yard level, and then I can figure out the drainage and put all the drains in once we're more figured out on what we're gonna do. So, yeah, work in progress. Gets the boys out, gets them some exercise, some lifting, give them a little workout. And it's not like we're doing this all day. I think we did a total of an hour of actual work yesterday without, including break times. So it's working. Even Minnie's getting in on the digging action. Frey's out here smoothing out.
Yeah,
Yep, you smooth it. Got that area more leveled. This is just rough leveling. I think I have my idea for the drainage, not only to do the pipe, but also a natural drain as well. So I'm kind of leveling the yard. All right, so we got Frey in the pool. And I just removed this rug because no matter what we did, I don't know what Bailey's deal is or Minnie's deal, but they just have to pee on that rug. If it's raining out and they don't want to go outside, they pee on the rug because it feels like grass or something. So there's the rug. I'm sick of the pee smell. So we're throwing that out. I got the Ryobi shot back out here. We're going to pick up all these dead bugs and we're going to get this area cleaned up. I'm taking a break from doing the yard because I don't want to overdo it with my back. So I'm trying to be good. But we got everything dug up. Now it's just leveling and grading. So there we go. But I want to get this cleaned up. So first things first, vacuum. And yeah. Show us how you jump in. Good job. So we're gonna work on that. Get this nice and clean and I can move everything back. Because you can just see there's just a lot of hair. Ew, hair. A lot of it. And bugs. Ew, bugs. So we're gonna clean this. And then everything else probably like gecko poop or something. Clean off the grill. It's dirty as hell too. So we're gonna do a little bit of cleaning here as like a break from doing all the manual labor. A little bit less manual. And then that gives Frey an opportunity to swim. So that's what we're gonna work on. Bjorn's inside watching Athena, because I don't want her out here while I do this. So yeah, they're taking a break. I'm like, all right, take a break, but play on your tablet and be by Athena, because now she crawls everywhere. So yeah.
You were tall, I looked up. From where I sat, wished I would've dressed up. Your first line, won't forget. So is it true, no one's taking you yet? I remember people staring as we stepped outside. They had only one goal, get me off of your mind. I was no good, they said. You could do much better, but you gave them one middle finger and the door shut. 'Cause I know we are real as can be. Although we stick to each other, we're free. We still dream of what we could be. You still amaze me. Us lasting longer than them, standing stronger than them, letting think we are crazy. 'Cause I know we are real as can be. You still amaze me. Now that we've come so far, they're going nuts about how happy we are. See the bond that we made. It all seems real now that I'm not afraid. And we really got them. Yeah, we sure did write it out. 'Cause we have each other. That's what it's all about. I was no good, they said. You could do much better, but you gave them one middle finger and the door shut. 'Cause I know we are real as can be. Yeah. Although we stick to each other, we're free. We are free. We still dream of what we could be. You still amaze me. Us lasting longer than them, standing stronger than them, letting think we are crazy. 'Cause I know we are real as can be. You still amaze me. You still amaze me. You still amaze me. 'Cause I know we are real as can be. Although we stick to each other.
Freya, where are you going?
Water park.
To the water park? I can't see you. Where are you?
I ain't by your tail.
Put your head over. There you are.
I like by
Yeah, where are we going?
water park.
Water park. Why are we going there today?
That's Mabel's birthday.
It's Mabel's birthday.
I ever wanted a water park to be her good.
Yeah? Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah, her like water parks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think her wanted a water park to be her good birthday time. Just her wanted her water park. Okay, we're going this way.
Yeah, we gotta go this way. We're going over the bridge to the beach side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where
One step forward and another back. I would never try to fool ya. I'm one heartbeat away from going mad. Girl, when you're looking like that. Closer, closer, I'ma get.
All right, so yeah, we're still working on the yard, but the boys said they're muscles and everything are a little tired today from all the digging and moving stuff. So we're gonna switch gears a little and start focusing on our next project, which is this bird cage, aka the pool cage, whatever you want to call it. So before it got damaged in the hurricane, we were price quoted at $2,000 to rescreen the whole thing, and they would replace all the, you know, screws, nuts and bolts, all that stuff, right? Then we found out the price of a new one, and I mean, granted, these are just rough numbers. I'm sure there's other prices out there, but rough numbers, 12 grand to build a brand new one. So it's like, all right, well, then you think about, all right, what if we just repair this one? And there are some pieces that are broken that absolutely need to be replaced. We got multiple pieces that are broken. This part right here is broken. We got that whole piece is completely broken off. Yeah, and some of these are just like pulled out of place, so that's damaged there on the cross beam. And so there's a lot of stuff that would need to be repaired or replaced. So that's about anywhere from 3,000 to anywhere up to, I guess, 12. So we're just gonna call it, we'll split it down the middle, call it 6, right? So instead, because this thing gets damaged during every storm, so I don't know if replacing it even makes sense. However, you know, like the neighbors, they have newer ones and they seem to be holding up. So there is the chance that you replace it and it'll be completely fine. However, we don't want to be spending a bunch of money on this because we don't know when we're going to move. We're still looking. We haven't found a place. Property 6 is a no. We're not going to do that one. They want way too much money for that place and they're not budging on the price. Property 5 has a pending offer. Property 4 is still available and they've actually dropped their price, so that's a little more appealing, but still that one needs a lot of work. Property 3 was a no right from the get-go. Property 2 I still really like, but that's still a bit of money, but that one's not bad. So it's like 2 and 4. Property 1 is a no. We would have to start basically over with building houses completely for us. And not to mention, I don't even know how to get it back there. Yeah, that's the difficulty of property 1 is it was on a dirt, like we're talking a sand driveway, dirt driveway. It didn't even have like really gravel or anything. It was narrow, one lane. So it's like when somebody's coming out, unless they have like a way to do it, there's like, I guess there's 2 ways in and out. So unless it's like, if you're leaving, use this way. If you're coming in, use this way. I don't know. But either way, it was very narrow to get stuff back there. So if you try to get like a pre-manufactured home back there, you're gonna be cutting down a lot of trees just to get the home in. So I don't even know if it's possible. So number one, property 1 was the most expensive one. So that thinking that, or you buy this and then you got to put a house on it, there's no way. So it gets us back to 2 and 4. You know, but they're not perfect. Each of them's going to require work. So we're going to keep looking. But back to why we're just going to remove the cage. I'm going to modify it. We're still going to have a structure around the pool. So we're still going to have the structure, right? But basically it's just going to be this high. So I'll have to rescreen all the lowers that are bad. But I'm basically going to be cutting all the upper part down. So I got to take down the lights, take all the crap off, anything attached to the upper, get it all out of here. And then I have to take one of these upper poles and I'm going to remount it right here because I want to screen in just this small part right here, just this small section I need screened in, because what we're going to do is we're going to have, I would like to do an opening and closing screened in area. Now the problem is I can't put a screen right here, right? But kind of like with this, how it hangs and you drop it for the shade, I'm thinking about doing maybe like, it's not going to be 100% enclosed, but do a sliding screen system where you slide it and boom, now you have a screen across this whole part here. So that's why I need to build a little side piece there just to screen it all in. So then you can be sitting back here. This would all be screened in still. We'll keep all this, the door, everything like that. But then all around the pool area is just going to be that height. So there's some repair work that I'm going to need to do to make all that work. I'm going to have to modify that door, all that type of stuff. But then this way it still has protection around the pool, so little kids can't just come in and jump in, whatever. I mean, we have a completely fenced in yard, so it would be our kids. But this way they can play in the yard. We don't have to worry about them going in the pool, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, if I can have some sort of screening in here, so this could be less buggy, that'd be great. So I think it's cheaper to do something like that than to replace this whole thing, which, let's face it, every time we've had a storm, this has gotten wrecked. It's had to be screens replaced, pieces fell off, blah, blah, blah. So it really just needs a full rebuild, honestly. And we ain't spending it. So I got everything that's attached disassembled. I moved the plants out, moved our pool stuff out, all the lights. They're right there. So this whole part's still gonna stay here. So we'll still have our covered lanai and whatnot. So I'm like, all right, let's just leave the lights there for now. We'll figure out what I'm gonna do with them after. But yeah. Get my other giant ladder out and start taking apart from that side and work our way this way. We'll see what happens. All right, so I got the crossbars all disconnected. I'm starting to disassemble all this. You can see I got disconnected there and I'm taking the screen apart. So then once the screen's off, it's not gonna just fall as one massive piece. Because then I'm gonna start cutting these off with my handy dandy angle grinder. So yeah. So we're slowly just taking everything apart piece by piece. I'm gonna try to recycle this screening because these are already cut for the size of these. So if they're bad, I can just take that cut and put it on the bottom. So I'm gonna try to reuse as much of this stuff as possible to do this project. So we're not actually spending money on it. It's just more of a revamp, relook type of deal. And yeah, because basically the realtors that we had come by said either you repair it or you take it down. You can't leave it like this. So we gotta do something, and we don't want to put the money into something, that much money into something that, hey, we could sell the house in what, a couple months, less than a year. I don't know. Our time frame's kind of, we really want to be out of this house within 2 years. That's kind of our like line. If it's less than 2 years, if it's a couple months, that's great. Because we want to be out of this house before Xander goes to high school. Because then that also means Bjorn will be going to middle school. And we don't want to be taking them out of their schools like halfway through, you know? So that's kind of the plan. But we need to get this all done. Because honestly, taking this apart, I don't even know how it's being held together anymore. So it structurally, I don't feel as good about leaving it up. The only stuff that's pretty solid is these center guys, but that whole end wall, that I could probably push that over. So I don't really feel comfortable leaving it up anyway. So I'd rather just take it down and try not to damage the pool area. So like if we got another storm, it could cause damage. So I'd rather take it down.
Bring it on, prove me wrong. Go put up a fight. The way I do will knock you down. You know there's emotion between us. Don't cry about it. Don't.
All right, so I don't want you to yell at me for going up and down on the ladder. I know going up and down the ladder hurts my knees. But I couldn't have the boys do this because it would have, the risk of them getting hurt would be a lot higher. So, yes, I went up and down the ladder, and I will tell you, yeah, my knees hurt after doing this project. And so does my back. So I use my electric therapy units after doing this, after showering. And that's hopefully going to make me feel a little better. I won't know until tomorrow. I just know that, yeah, I'm hurting right now. as I'm recording this voiceover, I am hurting. So should know a little bit more if I'm going to be completely useless tomorrow when this video goes live. So, but yeah, I figured I'd try to get ahead of it and use my electric therapy, take muscle relaxer, all my, my stuff. And yeah, hopefully I'm not completely useless tomorrow. Got the door cut in half. Still want to have a door here. Just going to have to modify it to work. So I'm cutting above everything because I don't know for sure how I'm going to do it. So that's why I'm just cutting high rather than cut too much and then you're screwed. So we cut this piece, disconnected all the crossbars, and yeah, I mean, it's not that heavy. You can lift it. It's all aluminum. So this is the first main support that's coming down. Got all this cut out, took all the screens out of here. So I wasn't sure how these were gonna come down, if it would just like, if I took down one, would all of them just fall? So now I gotta cut on this side. I'm gonna whack that bar out so it doesn't pull the rest of the structure down. And then just cut on this side, and then I'll have this main beam out. So there we go. First big step. Of course, this is the easier one to get at because the rest is all over the water. So that kind of sucks.
Between us, you want me to take you in my trust. You gotta give it up. You know that ain't the way. Ain't the way. Oh no. There's nothing new in this game. You got to get it up.
There we go. Got her down. Cambria had to help me. I cut both, and then she just had to help me pick it up and put it down. So I just got to do the same thing to that side, and then we can take it off and disassemble. It is in pieces. Look at, no cover. Just the ladder. I do still have to do, obviously, finish the whole bottom, but that's all that's left of the structure that needs to still come down. And then it's just reinforcing this, fixing that spot. There's another spot that came loose too. And then do all the screening. So yeah, I'm gonna reinforce, screen, and then look at, we got a nice little fence. And then I'll figure out what I'm gonna do with these. I might just cut these and then fold them inwards.
Otherwise, I was thinking we just do like a wood cap.
Or we do a cap on it, and or you could do tiki stuff in everything. All around, tiki. But yeah, so there you go. That's it for today. I just gotta break these down more, get them by the curb. Scrapper should come tomorrow, so.
I'm happy.
It's nice and open. Pool's dirty though, but.
I don't have to worry about storms breaking it.
Yeah, now I don't have to worry about storms breaking it. It's just open. So now we get to have a more open, it feels more like an open backyard, bigger. So we'll see what we come up with to finish it off. there you go. That's it for tonight.